Good morning, November, I think it's the 16th, 2021, a day that so lovely. I'm standing at the back of the church building, just looking at the leaves on the trees, the leaves on the ground, the grass, all of God's creation, and including myself as part of God's creation. At one time, neither myself or the trees existed. And there will come a time I will be more of a memory than I am today. And the trees will still be around. And I don't know how long they will be around, but unless somebody builds on this property by nature, they'll be around a lot longer than I will. Last night I was sitting in the couch just scanning across the television, and I had this eerie kind of feeling where I could not, things were out of focus for me. I felt strange and lightheaded in a way that I wasn't. It was just different. It was kind of scary, really. And then I said to myself, why is it scary? What is it that is going on? And it's always the unknown, the uncertainty of death. And there's times when something is happening and it's strange and we think the worst. And whatever was happening, I don't know. And it lasted about a minute. My wife said that, in fact, she saw at the top of my head one of my veins was more pronounced than before. Now, I don't want to get you all involved in any of the medical stuff because that's really not my point. My point is every day somebody is probably encouraging you. God is trying to encourage you and strengthen you to actually go ahead and live and enjoy your day. And time after time, the tyranny of the urgent, the children, the grandchildren, the job, or just general life itself distracts you from the moments of peace, where you find life and you're okay with yourself and the world. And you have to take those kind of days and times. And being depressed and isolated is not what I'm talking about. That's death too. Life is being vibrant, having a reason to get up in the morning and to go about the day, and finally getting past all of the inspirational quotes and all of the other stuff, and just have something inside you that recognizes and actually believes that the God you serve is actually in you and around you and greater than you. And make the best of the day and have some laughter, have something to say to somebody to lift their spirits, to relook at how you've looked at people. Sometimes people draw boundaries with you just to keep a relationship, because they recognize that you have a problem with boundaries, so they draw them. They're not trying to wound you or hurt you, but they're trying to look out for their relationship. And other times, people just see life differently than you. There will be people who will not have a relationship with you. As as a person, probably you always wanted to have a relationship, it's just not going to happen. And you do that in reverse. So let people be who they are. Let them live the way they live, where you can relate to them, whether they are family, church, or anybody else. Relate to them. Give them your best when they've earned the right to have your best, and don't give away your best up front to anybody. But learn how to have a relationship where you're actually relating to each other. You're giving, taking, you see each other's strengths and weaknesses, and you decide what is in your best interest. And so what's in their best interest as well, and learn how to live. Have a real appreciation for the meals that you have. Have a real appreciation for all of the great things. Yes, you're going to have sin. You're going to have racism and this kind of thing. And we're in a capitalistic society where they're taking advantage of you. And you know that this COVID thing has those dimensions that whether you're vaccinated or not, somebody's taking advantage of you. You know that. But the reality is you're still alive. You can still enjoy the leaves on the tree. You can enjoy the leaves on the ground. And I guess unless you have to get them off, well, hire somebody, pay somebody $20 to do that for you, or $30. But don't complain about them. Just get them up. But whatever you do, just go ahead and live. I promise you. I've spent so much of my life worried about what somebody thought. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. What matters is your view of yourself. And if it is based on the word and the will of God, then you will be okay. You have to forgive others, forgive yourself, and learn how to be in the moment. As of today, you are a memory, nothing else, a memory. But in this memory that has come to this moment, you develop further memories by acting on who you say you are, whose you say you are, and learning how to let stuff go so that you will lighten the load and move forward. If you belong to the Christ, live like it. Don't go through the day and not read what he says, not live by what he says. He tells you to enjoy life. He tells you that you should have life abundantly. He says stop sinning because it works against you. Sin isn't something that God is just trying to get you. It's just simply destroy. You can't handle it. So stop doing the things you can't handle. Start overloading yourself with the things you can handle. Sit down and eat a meal. Laugh at yourself. Look in the mirror. Laugh at yourself and enjoy the day. God bless you, beloved.